Hey y'all, JS Creations Art Sanity here. And today I'm going to, I started making some bookmarks with some leftover resin. And then I thought, I'll turn on the camera and bring you all along. So like I said, I'm using some leftover resin. To that resin, I knew that I wanted to do some bookworm bookmarks, and I thought that glow stick glitter would be perfect. It's a rainbow glitter. It's got like a green yellow tone to it. It's super gorgeous. Then I thought that green mica powder. Now that is a fluorescent mica powder, but that really doesn't matter. I just thought that color green would go perfect with this glitter. So I mixed all of that up into my resin, and you saw me there kind of heated up. Like I said, this is leftover resin, so I'm coming to the end of my working time on this. So I put some in my molds there and heat it up to kind of get it flowing to fill those molds. I have enough to do 3 here, so I'll get all of that in there. Again, heat it with my heat gun just to kind of heat that up and get it flowing and fill up those molds and get any bubbles. I will cover this and leave it set for 24 hours before coming back to demold these. Like I said, I love this glitter, and green's really not my color, but I don't know, I'm so drawn to this glitter for some reason. It's such a gorgeous color. It's got such a gorgeous rainbow effect to it, that green and yellow, super pretty. So I'm going to demold all of these, and I'm going to make some vinyl stickers on my Cricut in Cricut Design. So I just Google for some royalty-free bookworms, and I put those into my Cricut Design and printed them out on this vinyl sticker paper. Now I'm doing 3. I'm just going to show you what I'm doing with 1 here, because it's going to be a repeat. All of these worms are anywhere from 2 to 3 inches long and 1 inch wide, and I just kind of eyeball it to stick it on my bookmark. And then I'm going to use some Mod Podge to put over the sticker just to secure it. I put 3 layers of this Mod Podge on here. I'm using a little skewer to kind of make sure that my hole at the top there for my pom pom is cleaned out. Now I'm letting each layer dry, making sure that each layer is dry before adding another one. Goodness, can't talk today. And then I decided that I was going to put some resin over the top. So I'm just using my UV resin, put some on there, using my little silicone brush there to very carefully bring it to the edges. I don't want it going over the edges, nor do I want it in my little hole for my tassel. Hit it with my lighter there to get any bubbles, put it under my heat lamp for a couple of minutes, and then I did take it outside and let the sun finish curing that UV resin. And I do that with all my UV resin. I set it under my UV lamp to set it, and then set it outside and let the sun finish the job. So now I'm putting a Pom Pom Tassel on all 3 of these. So I'm making my pom pom. I just had some pretty green yarn and my pom pom maker. This is, I think it's a 4-inch pom pom maker, and these are so simple and easy to use. Just open it up, wrap your yarn around one side until you get it the thickness that you want. When you've got the thickness that you want, just snip it off, hold it there, and close that side. And then you just repeat that process on the other side. I am keeping my yarn tight. You don't want your pom-pom to fall apart, so you want to wrap this fairly tight. I'm using my finger to kind of push all the strands together. And once I have that wrapped like I want it, now I'm going to take my scissors and cut down the middle on each side. And then I'm going to cut a long piece of yarn to tie my pom-pom. So once I have it cut here, I'm going to cut a long piece of yarn and I'm going to wiggle that down in the middle and give it 2 or 3 good knots before opening it up and taking my pom-pom out. So all you do is just pull both sides out, pull the middle apart, and your pom-pom comes out. Now I'm just going to take my scissors and clean it up. I'm holding the end of my yarn there because I don't want to snip that, because that is how I'm going to attach it to my bookmark. So once I get this all cleaned up, I'm going to use my yarn needle, and I'm just making sure that my yarn needle will go through the whole of my bookmark. So that's what I'm going to do here. Make sure that my needle goes through. I tie an end or a knot at the end of my yarn, and I'm going to put that knot through the hole on my bookmark, and then like wrap the pom-pom through it, and that's how I attach my tassel pom-poms. And then I'll snip off the extra bits there. So, and that's all there is to these. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of these. I think they're super cute. Thanks, y'all.